Hey Virgo, how are you doing? This reading is for Virgo for the week of July the 21st to the 27th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also, a shout out and thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Virgos? What do you need to know? What do you need to see if your highest good? Present time, Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. What's coming towards you? The Moon. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. What you are focused on is the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the 10 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Emperor. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. Okay. Virgo, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have Temperance, and Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not rushing yourself or over exerting yourself. In your blocked and challenged position is the 10 of Wands, and this is feeling defeated or depleted. It means you're overworking or overextending yourself, stressed out and imbalanced. So finding a nice sense of peace and balance and temperance is about simplicity. Anything complex must go. It is also about how much more do I want to compromise of self? Or is there some kind of situation where mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually ground your energy? This is also finding a nice temperance or a nice beat. So something more harmonious. This is also overextending yourself or taking your breaks at work, remembering that you matter. This is also you being divinely guided on your journey, or you are protected. Or maybe this is you calling in protection. This could also be a passed on loved one, somebody guiding you at this time. Peace. And the 7 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the 7 of Cups is mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and scattered energy. It is also the card of procrastination. I'm also getting something about fantasizing, dreaming, and visualizing of what it is that you want. There is also in your focus this Page of Cups. Page of Cups could be a surprise gift or an apology, or there's some kind of like secret investment that you are working on or working with. It is also about tapping into your intuition. 7 of Cups, not all these cups are good for you. So what are you overextending in some circumstance, situation, job, whatever, that you can let go and release? I feel like you need some kind of relief. And that can also be something about pay attention to your intuition. The Moon card is about secrecy or mystery. It is also about deceptive behavior. But there's some kind of deep feelings or deep emotions bubbling up to the surface. I'm also getting somebody around you who might be a mixed bag. This person could have some kind of imbalance in their hormones, or there could be also a need for you, sorry, not sorry, I'm going. And this is about you bossing up, leveling up. What is this secret? It is also illusion. Someone is creating some kind of fantasy or an illusion. Maybe you're helping this person. What is this Moon card? It could also be somebody very moody, mood swings. When emotions are running really high, intellect is very low. So it's really hard for you to make a cognitive decision. I'm also getting somebody who is unconsciously aware of their actions. What is this Moon card? Secret. And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you have the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay. This is my parrot. This is somebody who talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect what they're doing. It is also my parrot. So somebody who is gossiping, or there also could be something about spying, keeping tabs on another individual in secret. But you know, Page of Swords could also be some kind of light bulb moment, or your intuition is digging up the dirt. So inquiring, being inquisitive, asking more questions can also be somebody who is probing you. If somebody has really bad fluctuations in their mood swings, this person could say something quite hurtful because their communication is underdeveloped. But my Page of Swords can also be you secretly, possibly even applying to a different job, because this is about you inquiring, being inquisitive, but doing so in secret. I'm also getting some kind of secret admirer, like watching or stalking. That can also be jealousy and envy. Logical, perspective, insightful, and blunt. An exciting intellectual challenge. Brilliant insight, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So there could be some kind of information that comes in out of the blue. And it says information you need, but it might be challenging for you to receive. What is this Page of Cups? Sensitivity, open-hearted. That can also be somebody who is naive or gullible. So somebody who is a love bomber. But I'm also getting somebody around you or here, Virgo, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. And the Seven of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Seven of Wands is drawing a line in the sand, advocating for oneself. Or you could also be advocating for a child. Placing healthy boundaries. One or two things is a priority to you. And all these wands coming towards you, demands, are not for you to handle. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. Yeah, pick and choose your battles wisely, especially with people who have bits and pieces of information but don't know the full story. I'm also getting somebody who says things without thinking, and it might be triggering you. So pick and choose your battles wisely, because this could be also sensitivity or being very shy, or pay attention to your intuition. 10 of Wands in your blocked and challenged position. Overworked, stressed, and imbalance. You know, 7 of Wands can also be proactive versus reactive. So you get to choose. And don't lower your standards to engage in possibly man-child, woman-child. The Emperor is about firm and fair decisions, but also seeing the bigger objective. This can also be law and order, bossing up, leveling up. And you have a ton of responsibility on your plate. What is this 10 of Wands? And the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Knight of Wands is wanting more adventure and freedom. Knight of Wands is also somebody flaky, fickle, hot and cold, there one day, gone the next, Peter Pan syndrome, somebody very arrogant, cocky, boastful. And it is also somebody who is either angry or pissed off or enraged. This is my fire-breathing dragon. It says passion, confident, charismatic, and restless. Events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts. Stay focused. A passionate relationship. But I'm also getting something about wanting something more in cement. This is some kind of fling. They're one day, gone the next. Or if you are dealing with somebody who isn't committal or not so reliable or dependable, we send Peter back to Never Never Land to go play with Captain Hook in The Lost Boys. Because this is mixed feelings or fantasy and dreaming. But there also could be somebody who's like romanticizing and fantasizing something with you. This is also running away from difficult topics or situations. Organization, leadership, and structure. This is also something about authority, a father figure. Somebody in a position of power, or you have a ton of responsibility. You could also be a CEO or something about taking back power and control in your own life. And somebody doesn't like that. And the Eight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Wow. And the Eight of Cups is emotionally detaching from some kind of commitment connection. This is you in pursuit of that ninth cup towards joy, pleasure, fun. You know, the Emperor can be somebody who is very controlling and selfish. Or there is something about the authority, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you have been experiencing. A spiritual quest, choosing to make a big life change, a change in priorities, leaving home. This can also be something about you being secretive of looking into where you would like to live and to trust your intuition. And any kind of obligations or people trying to push some kind of situation, like it could be somebody lazy around you. Yeah, this person runs away from responsibilities. What is this? Temperance. Complexity. Choose wisely. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options and addictions. Somebody could also struggle with an addictive personality or an addictive behavior. Could also be, you know, alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever, sex addiction. And the Four of Cups. Watch the distractions. Because the Four of Cups is emotionally checked out. It is also about people distracting you. So complainers. This is my negative Nancy and my Debbie Downer. So this is also being distracted on, you know, another person's journey, or this could be distracted on binge watching TV. That can also be distracted, or somebody here trying to distract you. So no matter what you give this person, they're never happy. So you can keep giving and giving and giving this person, hoping that things will balance out. But no matter what you give this person, they're always disappointed. It means they don't know how to create their own emotional happiness. So you might have to draw a line in the sand. Boundary. What does that say? I can't read it from here. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. That can also be you trying to wake somebody up. Like it could be a close friend, or maybe it is a child. Maybe this child has bratty behavior or outbursts. That's also, if you're bored or discontent or dissatisfied in any area of your life here, Virgo, it's your soul desiring growth. But there is something of what you resist persists, and something about a controlled situation. What is this? Moon card and Page of Swords. This can be like jealousy. This can also be stalking, or my parrot. So somebody talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on actually what they're doing. This could be one of your friends that just talks out of their ass. Talk, 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 talk. It is also my power texter. Like somebody power texting you, trying to get you to react. What is this? Moon and Page of Swords. And the Chariot. Major Arcana 4, Cancer. Could be something about mother. But the Chariot is also about stay on task and laser focus. Drive all through this noise. Determination and focus. Rewards that come from hard work. Successfully balancing many priorities at once. Determination and willpower. Public recognition. This could also be something about inquiring about a new vehicle or a travel, relocation, and or move. So right here, it's like secretly you are applying to new jobs, but you're not telling anybody at this time. Or you're secretly wanting to move and relocate. Four of Cups is also contemplation. Something here. You're going back and forth with this mixed feelings, or there's an imbalance. Somebody here very hormonal, and there's something about the regulation, a hormone imbalance. Could also be dealing with a mother. And the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Dolphins are playful. This is allowing your inner child out to play, to let loose, to have fun. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced. Moody. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitation or event. Heightened psychic abilities. This is also a couple invitations that are coming your way. And you can say yes if you actually want to attend these invitations. It could be a birthday party. It could also just be you and your friend getting together and having coffee. Or that could also be an energy of maybe getting a new fur baby. Can also be a new romantic encounter. This person could be younger than you. Or heightened psychic abilities. Trust your gut feeling. And this is, the dolphins are play. Like, let's play. And then underneath here, it's information that you need, but might be challenging to receive. But this can also be giving somebody information. It's hard for this person to hear, but they need to hear it. And it might be a friend who's in La La Land. This is somebody who has their head buried in the sand. It's like being unconsciously aware of their actions. What is this 10 of Wands and Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands is a travel card, like relocation, move, plane, train, automobile. A heavy move that you're making, or it's a heavy one-sided situation. This person runs away from hard work and hard responsibilities. And the Empress. Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. Yeah, something about imbalance. But there's an Emperor here. There's a masculine. A masculine walking away from a feminine. And this could actually be some kind of power dynamic between you and maybe a marriage, but that can also be you and a business partner having a falling out. Because it says time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. I feel like it's the exact opposite. This is somebody who's not taking good care of their health, wealth, and happiness. It is also something about the imbalance of the hormones, or there is something about something that was once very fertile. It almost feels like fire has set to these crops. Setting fire to crops. Something about twins as well. Matching, mirroring. Okay, so what is this Emperor in 8 of Cups? Organization, leadership, and structure. The need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you have already experienced. A spiritual quest. And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And you know, the King of Wands is somebody who is a powerful, motivational person in your life. Or there also could be something about the motivational or inspiration that you shine your big bright light for others. Motivational inspiration, theatrical, I can never say that word, ambitious. Take a leadership role, step into the spotlight. Public speaking, keep your eye on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So you're here. Don't be sensitive to criticism means even if people are projecting onto you or, you know, saying, why are you doing this? Or why are you going to a different job? Maybe it works for them, but you're bored out of your mind doing some kind of routine. And if you're bored, it's your soul desiring growth. But you could also have somebody who is very motivational or an inspiration. This is also entrepreneur, confidence, regaining your confidence, but foundation and stability. That's very masculine energy. So taking the action that you need to take to get what it is that you want. The Emperor. Logical and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation now. Accept a leadership role. Structure and discipline. Three of Wands. Planning for the long term. Abundance from past choices. Pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Three of Wands is also, same thing with the Moon card. Get out of your comfort zone. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is in the unfamiliar territories. So whether that is a change in job, relocation and move, and same thing with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. And it's like, no, just get on that plane, train, automobile. Or, you know, your ships have not set sailed. You're just picking a different ship. Somebody here also not looking after their wealth, health, happiness, because the Empress is somebody who is completely tanked and defeated. Or there is something about being lazy. Like there's a lazy person around you or an imbalance of hormones. I'm also getting something about like dried up. Something that you used to be passionate about, or, you know, there was something about passion, attraction. Doesn't feel like that way anymore. It is also somebody who is a fire-breathing dragon. Jovial Pink. This is what you need to tell yourself. I can, I matter, I am loved, and I am enough. Compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. Temperance. Anything complex must go. This is also how much more do you want to compromise of yourself to make another person happy? Michael Blue. And this is the throat chakra. This is a need for you to express yourself and not lower your voice to make other people feel comfortable. Wise, honesty, trustworthy, and observant. So something about the twins, see number 6, that is about union. It is also about a strong pull, a strong desire, or a choice or decision from the heart, a change in heart, a change in direction, and the vulnerability of you to express yourself. So if you're being sensitive and shy, you do have somebody who is like a secret admirer, a secret lover. Or there's something about children. Children being in the mix in this relationship. And self-employed. Go get it. Go after it. Why work for someone else when you're probably the one who's doing all the work for the boss? Self-employed. Commitment, resourceful, confident, and rewarding. It'd be way more rewarding. Plus, you can make your own hours and renewed connections, reunion, reconciliation, intimacy, and forgiveness. So this could also be, you know, you being caught off guard or by surprise and going out for a cup of coffee with a friend that maybe you had a falling out with, or a sibling or a brother, whatever this is. Curly hair. You could have curly hair, or somebody around you has curly hair. Curly hair, long hair. Some of you have imposter syndrome where you're afraid you're going to be rejected. But what if you're not going to be rejected? That's that confidence. This is about being charming and persuasive and charismatic, a go-getter. You're natural at something. Something that comes natural to you, easy. Not easy for others, but easy for you. Or I should just say easier. Freckles. Glasses. And powerful. So this is about you being powerful, or you do have somebody quite powerful around you. White clothing. I'm also getting this blonde hair. This person might get freckles in the sun. Give me one more card here for Virgo. And makeup. That can also be something of art. Asian. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. So when your hormones feel a little bit out of balance, because you don't want to have to apologize for saying something silly-billy. So temperance is your answer. Find a nice balance in your own body. Stay in your body. But I'm also getting somebody, if they don't control their anger, I feel like you're going to pull the plug on some kind of situation where rage and anger and somebody who is saying something very mean is trying to get the upper hand in control over you in the relationship. That's why people get angry. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Love-hate relationship with a family member, with a friend, and then you have period of frustration, lessons to be learned, funnel. You could be very frustrated with a person, a child, you know, a friend, a parrot. I'm also getting somebody who's power texting you or stalking you, watching your every move. Where are you going? What time are you going to be home? Who are you with? Like, it almost feels like backing you in a corner. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. That's not a relationship. That's based on transaction and conditioning. Stork, news of a birth and or a new business opportunity. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Owl, good advice from a wise person. So don't dismiss what this person is saying, because it says control your anger or you will be sorry. So it's almost like something you need to hear, but it might be very challenging for you to hear it, and you might want to go right on the deep end with spewing words. I'm also getting somebody where you're trying to help a person. I don't know if they have some kind of imbalance, mood swings, something going on, but something that was once very fertile is now just a one-sided heavy burden. Maybe you're pissed off and angry, and it says tree, affairs with your family, and the not, unsuccessful plans. So it's almost like agree to disagree, but I don't know. You're not on the same wavelength as a person or an individual, but you do have somebody who's quite powerful. This person could also own their own business as well, but they're motivating or inspiring you to take action, to let go of what is not for your highest good. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and Virgo, if you want to book private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.